Hey guys, it's Ozzy from Old Dixie Loaders and Supply. I haven't done a video in a while, so I wanted to do something, and I want to show you some cool stuff that I have here today. One of them is this P365. I know everyone's very familiar with the P365. It's been out for a while. It's clear, as you can see. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay, so what's so cool about this little P365? Well, first of all, it's a standard P365 slide, and it is on a macro grip module that I cut down. I watched this video that I thought was really cool, where you could take the P365 macro grip module and cut it down so that you could fit the P365 standard slide over the top of it. And what you do is you basically take your slide and you put it on the P365 the P365's grip module, and it sticks out about that much, all right, past the slide. And then what you do is you mark the slide, and it's actually really pretty easy. Then you take the slide off, you take a box saw, and you cut it straight down. And then what you do is you take a file, and you file down these edges to cut like they do on SIG's original frames, so that it looks like the original deal. And let me tell you, it turned out great. What I did is I also put the Armory Craft Tac Ops magwell on it, and it feels awesome. But I still maintain the compactness of the P365. I really didn't care much for the macro slide. It's a little long, and you know, I like the idea of the capacity of 17 rounds. I just don't need a bigger gun. I normally carry a P320X Pro that's been modified a little bit. I've got a trigger job done on it. I have high resolution Trijicon red sights on it, and a trigger job with a Curies trigger. Now, there are a couple things I want to still do to this, and that is I want to get an M Carbo flat short stroke trigger, which is very similar to the Curies trigger, and because I really like the short stroke flat triggers better. They also make a spring kit for the trigger to lighten up the trigger pull better, and I like that. So I'm going to probably do that in the future. It's not super expensive. And the great thing about M Carbo is if you're a vet, they give you a really nice discount. So anyways, this I thought was pretty cool. Great in the hand. Definitely easier to conceal than even a P320, because the P320 is a little wider. But it's still pretty awesome. My wife loves it now because she can get her hand on there a little bit better. And I like the fact that she's got 17 rounds to work with. Okay, so one of the things that you can do is if you just bought out the P365, you can actually get these little end cap panels where you can use it on the 12-round magazine and still be able to put it in the Tac Ops frame, and you don't end up having to spend $50 for another magazine. So these will work. Of course, that kind of defeats the purpose of having a 17-round mag, but you can buy them. It's just, but you don't have to right away. You've got a couple of these that'll work. So I thought that was really cool. The other thing I really want to show you is I actually got my hands on a Bul SAS 2 ultralight compact 2011. Man, if you are not familiar with Bul is an Israeli-made company, an Israeli company that makes phenomenal 1911s and 2011s, and you can't beat them for the money. They're as good as anything out there on the market, high end. If you've never shot it, you got to try. They're about, I think they're like $12.99 if you can find one at regular retail, but they're going for like $2,000 out there on Gunbroker and stuff like that if you find them. But they're amazing. The slide is very nice. As you can see, it's clear. All right, but it has a bull barrel, and they did a lot of lightning cuts on it to lighten it up. It's got a great rear sight that's adjustable. Man, it is just nice and light in the hand. The trigger is freaking amazing out of the box. Just look at this here. That's a stock trigger. Look at the reset. I barely moved it. It's amazing. This is a great gun. I got to get out there and shoot it a little bit more. I love everything about it. It's just a great little 1911. I think if I would change anything, I wish they would lengthen the grip just a tad bit more, but it's not a big deal. They do make, if this is the older version, the newer version actually comes with a little bit nicer grip, and as you can see, these actually can be changed because only this section is polymer, okay? And the rest is like an aluminum or high-grade steel. I think it's all aluminum, or an alloy. It's just awesome. You know, it's all skeletonized. I just think it's a great gun. Shoots really flat. It's just an amazing gun. So if you get an opportunity to try one of these, they're great. They come with a 16-round magazine, some with a 17, but you can get them all the way up to 20 rounds. They're proprietary, unfortunately. So they go about $55. I bought a couple of extras. You get 2 with the gun. I bought 2 more. And they're here in Florida, Bull, so I got it pretty quickly. I highly recommend it. This is great. I actually also got a really neat holster from a company called Whole Guns. I want to give them a shout out. It's actually pretty cool. It works great for the SAS. The only thing I did is I actually cut this out here because this kind of stood out like this. So the gun kind of slid in there. I didn't really like that. So I just cut it with a box saw and polished it up, and you could never know it didn't come like that. But I like that a lot better. But these guys make a good holster, and it's really great on the hand. I like it. So anyways, again, Whole Guns, they make some great holsters. I don't have any interest in their company. They're just good product, and they weren't expensive, maybe $30, I think. But anyways, this is a great gun. Highly recommend it. It's awesome. If you can find one, buy one. They're great. They're just hard to find right now. Hopefully things will improve and you'll be able to get these a little bit better. Okay, but I highly recommend this Bolt 2011. Okay, the other thing I want to touch on briefly is we have a guy who's a friend of the group, our company, and he owns a little business called Spartan Development Group. He's got a shoot house here in Vero Beach hidden. It is awesome. He's a great guy. His classes are pretty cool. He does close quarter combat classes that are force on force and force on targets. He uses the Blackbeard system on the air platform, which is pretty cool. I really like it. I've been out to his place, and I love that you can change the layout of the shoot house because things can be moved around. The walls can be shifted. And there are also cardboard, so you can do shoot-throughs, which are more realistic because, yeah, people can shoot through walls. It's a thing. And it teaches you to be careful and stay off the walls because everyone knows that in a shoot house and if you're doing any kind of close quarter combat, the walls are bullet magnets and you really want to stay off of them, as well as you can tell everyone where you're at when you're riding the wall, so you don't want to do that. But anyways, he does a great class. You can go out and check his schedule out. One of the really cool things about his shoot house and his class is that when you pay your $300 or whatever it is for the class, it's not super expensive at all for what you get for the 8-hour day that you spend in the shoot house. He also will allow you to lend you the equipment that you need, the safety equipment and gear that you might need if you don't have it yourself. And he does that at no extra expense to you. It's really cool. But I highly recommend that you go out and see Mark. He's a great guy. His products, his classes are phenomenal. And just let him know that we sent you. Okay? All right. I hope you have a great day. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Okay? Talk to you later. Hopefully we'll be bringing you some more videos in the future, some going back out to the range and doing some more suppressor stuff. We've got a few extras here and we've got some cool stuff to show. So hopefully we'll be seeing you soon. We've got a gun show coming up in Vero end of June. Make sure you come and visit us if you're out there. And we have a women's basic pistol course that's going to be coming up again probably the end of May. They've been super successful. We really teach you everything you want to know about shooting, but the most important thing is we teach you how to stay safe and hopefully never have to use a gun. You never know where you can actually pull a trigger till you've had to. And if you don't have to pull a trigger, don't do it. Okay? So we really want to help you avoid those types of situations if we can. All right? Have a great day, and we hope to see you again and talk to you soon. Bye now.